And we're back with Richard Reviews. Today we're reviewing a book for richardreviews.com/Griffin Chestnut here on YouTube. Today's book project that Richard will be reviewing for us is titled No Longer Human by Osamu Denzani. This is the official cover art for the piece, and it's a new project that Richard has had some time to reflect on after completing reading this in the year that he obtained it. This is Richard's personal piece. This is his piece that is part of his book collection, and he obtained this piece in 2014. Normally, he completes the pieces in the same year, which is exactly what he did with this piece as well. He completed reading it in 2014 as well. Richard obtained this piece from Northern Canada region, the Yukon Valley, in a galactic force of quite an astonishing turn of events that ultimately you would think you can be familiar with his style of software and the correction that he uses to deliver the quantity content that he's ultimately obliged to do here. This piece, Richard thoroughly enjoyed. This is a exclusively amazing piece. Richard claims this is one of his favorite pieces ever written, and he has become more intelligent upon reading it, as he has since then. So, 2 thumbs up from Richard here. Magnum opus performance by Osamu. This has been a fantastic read up until the whole collective port. Richard has had some time to lovely film himself reading this piece, which he has uploaded on his blog, and you can click the link in the description for his full analysis on this piece at hand. It is a really epic piece to get into, even though it's technically not that long. And that's really what Richard, all he's going to say about it. He doesn't want to get too into it due to the fact that this is mainly a preview for this piece. He doesn't want to give it too much away of its understanding ideas and its ultimate dexterity between anything opening up in what some would say it's a beautiful mind, or what some would call a beautiful piece. This has both dimensions, putting clips on both ends. How you can substantiate different styles of arithmetic is a part of the timeline, and that's what really brings it back to this systematical approach of how you can figure out what is better for you and what is not better for you. It's a beautiful notion, and it's the way of interluding different species to maximize your potential growth as a human being. The sad part of it, of course, is the fact that not enough people know about this piece. Unfortunately, this has been an undesirable effect, but there are cases in which there are different types of synchronicities and unexplainable events. We're going to go into Richard's personal piece here, and as for the story, the condition, everything that's really bringing it into a full sight, it's a beautiful piece, and you're going to really enjoy it if you enjoy nightmares, legends of the folk, and everything else. So as you can tell, this piece is in great condition, very good condition, as you can tell. All of Richard's pieces are in really good condition, and this is no exception. If we look at the bottom trim, good cream, good trim along the sides and the bottoms. Side trim, it has a integral part on this trim where it's dilated a little bit and saturated from the spot. So Richard checks all of this before making the purchase, and he has done so in an elevated length and in a beautifully timely manner. Okay. The cream, beautiful cream. extensive cream and really nice trim. And the trim and the brim do go hand in hand with this beautiful, really dark morning here. Okay, and on the side, of course, we have No Longer Human, Osamu, Dasai, and NDP 357, which is the code for this piece. It's notoriety, and it's articulate mountaintop, which can only be described as a beautiful addition to this piece. Let's take a look at the back. This has since been translated, so we're going to talk about the gorgeous translation that has been done, and who has actually done the translation himself. This is the main protagonist of the piece, and it's a principle of a purposeful filament that brings into an optical opinion, which nonetheless brings nobody else, but it stays extremely tasty. Up here we have the work of a fiction, and the bottomless barcode incorporates cover design, artillery writing, the positioning of the barcode. Egregious with its position dilated down and to the right. Again, entertainment is dilated down and to the right. Dilated down and to the right. A formidable approach, a bare approach, and a very naked approach. With this massive catalog in front of us, we can now systematically understand the premium meaning behind any bestseller that came out since then. This has been translated from Japanese to English, in which Richard was fortunate enough to obtain this translation due to the fact that Richard does not speak Japanese, although he has taken some classes in the Adirondack mountain range as well. So that's a good thing to explain for Richard's situation. But the piece on its own is a fantastic read. Just fantastic read. Absolutely fantastic original. This is about as original as you're going to get. As we look inside that, we're going to get a glimpse of how exactly this piece was incorporated into an immaculate, beautiful channel cover. And you can tell right here it's translated by Donald Nee, who is a award-winning translator from the American region known as North America. Okay. Now the piece is not very long, and the text is a little bit lower than usual, but it's definitely Times New Roman, and it's haplessly waiting in its premium plus catalog membership. And you can tell that from just the original piece, or the original book for that matter. Anything to give it that proper meaning. It is a decent amount of space. Towards the end there is a supplyable index, along with a partial listing of new direction paperback books that bring into show different maladies of it. As we go to 174, you can narrate the fact that that could be close to the end, but not ultimately, since this piece was originally read by Richard himself. It was immediately brought into question the condition in which he can assume the boundaries, and Richard trusts that all of the bathroom girls that end up reading a piece of this magnitude are obviously against their will and taking it by some consideration. So that's it for Richard Reviews here on richardreviews.com. Today's book, what Richard reviews, was No Longer Human by Osamu Daizan. Thank you.